The deadlift. The deadlift is the king of all lower body exercises. It recruits more muscle than any other exercise and puts a lot of emphasis on the posterior chain muscles, the glutes, the hamstrings, and the lower back. As a result, it's a great indicator of overall strength. If you can deadlift an impressive weight, there's a good chance you can handle a heavy weight in general. Simplistic in its execution, it requires that you simply lift the bar from a dead stop off the ground. It sounds easy, but there are many nuances to the deadlift, so let's get stuck into the technique. Firstly, the setup. Walk up to the bar so it's 1 inch away from your shins. When looking down at the barbell, it should be over the middle of your foot. Your feet should be positioned slightly wider than your hips. Bend the knees slightly and take your shins to the bar. They should touch the bar, but they should not push the bar away. Grab the bar just outside the legs. This is known as a clean grip. Wrap your whole hand, including your thumb, around the bar, not just your fingers. Now pull the slack out of the bar. This means slightly pulling on the bar and pushing your feet hard into the ground to create tension in the body before lifting the bar off the floor. This will feel like you're trying to bend the bar whilst keeping the plates on the ground. This will enable you to get long in the body and get all your muscles engaged, creating tension, ready for the lift. Keep your arms as long as possible. There should be no bend in the elbows. This should feel like you are trying to stretch your head to the ceiling. Fix your eyes to a point on the floor 10 to 20 degrees out in front of you. Stay fixed on this position. Now onto the lift itself. Take a deep breath in, pull your shoulder blades down and activate your lats by squeezing your armpits tight. Push your legs out into your arms to create torque at the hips. To initiate the lift, push with your legs. Do not pull with your lower back or arms. If you start trying to reef the bar off the ground with your arms and lower back, you're setting yourself up for injury. Your arms are merely the connection to the bar. They must remain locked out and stiff throughout the movement. Now that you have initiated the movement through pushing with the legs, lift the bar in a straight line to just above the knees whilst maintaining the same torso angle. Once the bar clears the knees, push the hips forward and straighten the torso. Squeeze your glutes to complete the concentric phase of the lift. Make sure you do not extend the lower back whilst doing this. It should remain neutral. Now, begin the eccentric portion of the lift by unlocking the knees and pushing the hips backwards. Keep the bar brushing the legs the entire time. This should look like and feel like a Romanian deadlift. Ensure you lower the bar for the prescribed tempo. This is usually a 3 or 4 second count with a deadlift. Maintain a linear bar path throughout the movement. It should stay as close to the body as possible throughout the lift. Once the bar has cleared the knees, bend them and lower the bar to the ground to complete the eccentric portion of the lift. Where you stop is where you'll go from on your next rep. There is no need to move the hips up or down. Keep them where they stop. Maintain tension in the body, keeping the arms locked out with no bend in the elbow. Pause here for a second. Reset the lats and the scaps, creating tension. Take a deep breath in and initiate the next rep. Now remember to push through the floor using the legs to drive. Do not pull the rep, push the rep. Repeat all the previous steps for each rep.